Several years ago, my husband and I were out of town when we got word that our house had been broken into. Of course, that had quite an impact on our travel. When we got home, the first thing we had to do was repair the damage to the house, the window and door where the break-in had happened, to replace the stolen items, and most of all, we had to deal with our feelings of being violated and our feeling of not being really safe in our own house, uncertain as to what could happen again in the future. In a previous town where we had lived, they had had a restorative justice program where there was an opportunity for the victim to meet together with the offender, with a trained facilitator, to talk about the impact that the crime had had on them, and to give the offender an opportunity to understand and apologize for what he had done, and also to work out some kind of restoration that would help to heal the harm that had been done, and give some attention to the offender himself and his future and how to get his life back on track. But when we asked about this, here we were told that there was no program like that here in this community. We attended all of the court hearings, and at the time of the sentencing, we were able to make a victim impact statement in which we finally were able to express our own feelings of violation and hurt. And the offender heard this, and he turned around and apologized to us there in the courtroom, which was meaningful to us. But the most meaningful thing, we discovered we were sitting next to his mother in the courtroom. And when the hearing was over, she turned to us and apologized for what he had done. And then we continued our conversation out in the hall afterwards. And I had a chance to talk both with the offender and his mother. And again, he apologized, and we were able to learn a bit about him, a 17-year-old boy with hopes and dreams for the future. And in that process, we experienced the most healing of anything that happened in trying to make the harm go away. And we just wished that the system had had that kind of a program to make it possible for us to have met earlier and to be a part of working out the kind of restitution and the concern for his future.